Sheesh. Oh, it's just fantastic. Hey everyone, Mark here. I am at Indian Oils, and I'm going to try and do Green Mountain today. Well, there's a new one. I grabbed the wrong boots. These are like winter boots that I almost never use anymore. I used to use them for work. So I don't have my hiking boots, so I guess it's just going to be my runners. That's a new mistake. Oh well. Well, a decent amount of people here. Not as busy as I've seen. Lots of people like to do Mount Hoffman, so I've already done that one. So the first thing will be to hike down here to the bridge, across the sheep, and then hike up to that Mount Hoffman trail, and then it'll be onward into new territory. Yeah, these are cool falls. I think they're a bit more visible, but they are pretty cool. Well, it's a beautiful day. First part of this day is climbing up out of the Sheep River gorge of sorts. Oh, up this nice road. Okay, I made it to the trail of Mount Hoffman. Time to go and check out something new. Nice little feature. Oh, as soon as you get past that little creek, things open right up. It's been all just straight forest walks since now, so yeah. Beautiful, beautiful day. Love these trees, I love the color. This is pleasant in here. Right above, starting to be, that's the beginning of Hoffman Hill. And that might be something I'll do. If I can't get across Dyson Creek by Dyson Falls, then I'll come back and I'll do Hoffman Hill, which is not in any book or anything, but I've seen the Sheep River Ramblers do it on Facebook, and you know, it'd be something to do out here. I mean, I wouldn't walk all the way back to my car from Dyson Creek and then go do something else entirely. So yeah, I'll just make the most of the time I got out here. This is just nice to open hiking. This is beautiful in here. This whole stretch has been like this. Nice, flat meadow. Now I can see like Junction lookout. Yeah, this is just delightful. It's weird hiking in normal shoes. I've been a lifetime in runners, really. That's what I've always worn. And I think it's attributed a little bit to me having some weak feet. But you hear about like Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and they just do the whole thing in trail runners. So I've thought about trying a backpack with them. You know, buying some nice new trail runners, so at least new shoes. But yeah, I mean, shins, ankles. Seems like I don't know how I'd get around that, but you know, something I've thought about. Well, as usual with an area with logging, here you got the obvious track, but there's also old logging roads taken off. No clue where those go. Always the mystery trails. That one looks like it's in good shape too. Huh. I guess I was under the misunderstanding that the sheep crossed the creek, but appears to be right here. All right, I can hear the falls already. Let's go see what they look like. Well, I like the looks of Dyson Creek. It's never that easy to tell from up here, but I think I'll be able to cross it, no problem. And there's my target, I'm pretty sure. Green Mountain. Looks pretty intimidating from back here. They always do, though. All right, this doesn't look bad at all. Got the Crocs on. Let's do this. No problem at all. Not an issue. Just barely even above the ankle. Well, invariably it was a big descent down to that creek. Now it's a climb out, always. Got to get to the Junction with the Green Mountain Trail. Right now this is the Junction Mountain Trail. All right. Well, I just climbed up and I think I've already got it. I actually was missing this in the pictures of my book, so that little... So yeah, glad I'm already found it pretty quick. There's the target. Unfortunately, this is just what I've come to expect back here after doing the Price Camp Trail. It's muddy, nasty, horses, cattle, a lot of cows, and they just make a big mess back here, and this trail is no exception. Look at the difference here. Mud, mud, mud. Across the creek, dry. It's funny how that works. Well, the usual with logging areas, you can get lost real easy. I'm supposed to stay on the primary one. Like, there's a nice trail. There's a perfect looking little secondary road. Man, a lot of exploring you could do, as always. Must have missed the way in. Finding leftovers of a logging camp that, the book mentions is a little way in on that trail. There's an outhouse. Well, I already saw that. So now I'm kind of walking back. I thought maybe it would be right there, but that's not obvious. It's supposed to be flagging where you go in, but I didn't see that. So, oh, there's the outhouse. Okay. I'm gonna go in here and explore. I figure out the trail. Well, first thing you think of an old outhouse is like, is there a big hole full of poop from like 1940 or whatever? It appears that either nature or they filled it in. Kind of cool. In the book, it mentions that, as usual, outhouses left. You know what? This is the first one I've seen. Like, I've been by, I know a few logging camps, and there's cans, and I found an old grave once. That's honestly the first outhouse I've seen. Okay, having a lot of problems finding this trail. I think this might be it. I think. There's trails everywhere. Everything could be a trail. So you start up here, and then just to the right, there's supposed to be, the outhouse, which should pop up here pretty quick. Except that this trail goes everywhere, and how do you know? I don't know. I just don't know. This is supposed to be on my right. If I'm still on the Green Mountain Trail, it's on my left. So the trail is supposed to be up here. I've been hunting around and I haven't found anything obvious. So unless there's a second outhouse farther along where the actual trail is, I've got to figure out my way out from here. So there is no trail. Yeah. Okay, well, that's all right. I've done that before. Figure that out. Okay, now I've got things figured out. Shortly after the outhouse, they head up a bit of a draw, and there is a bit of a game trail beside the draw. And it's to the right of an open ridge, kind of an open ridge. So, all right, I think I'm on the right track now. All right, there's a bit of a trail that comes up along this guy, then I crossed it, and you're supposed to find a cut line, and I believe this is it. So I'm supposed to follow it all the way up till it gives out. It's supposed to be pretty steep. Well, cut line didn't really give out, but it started to go back down to the side of this rib. I don't want to do that. It did say until it gives out and then climb to a leveling. I guess I'm just going through the forest now. All right, figure this out. See if I can't get back onto at least something of what her book describes. Well, I found a trail of some kind, animal trail. It matches what is on maps.me, the trail that's there, and it's heading up and looks like we're gonna break out of the trees, so I like it. Well, this trail did good for me, but I want to go up this. This will pretty much put me back onto a track that I can follow from the guides, so let's do her. Look at this view already. Oh. All right, got lots more. Lots of work went on up here. All right, let's go stand on top of you guys. Pretty cool rock formations. Hey, buddy. Oh. Well, still got more to go. I think I'll go check out that one too, but yeah. Okay, that's the rock that's in the book. That's called the Pinnacle. Down there, that was called the Mushrooms that I was around, and now this is called the Castle. Once you climb around the other side of it, it's actually not too bad. Not too bad to climb up it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still gotta go up this guy. Still got more to go. Woo! Well, I stopped in a dumb place because literally I just climbed up this and I had a panorama down there. It's nice to see. You can kind of see that's, you know, probably Spaulding Point over there. That Green Mountain is, once I just go down there, you know, it's just downhill. So all this climb, yeah. After that, it's just walking along Green Mountain. So, oh, it's nice to have a good break, catch my breath. Well, the top of this guy is pretty unceremonious, right? Amazing spot for lunch though, because it's nice and shaded. You got 3 survey markers and a cairn, and this is certainly a cairn. No register or anything. Here's another one. Okay. Oh, that one says number 2. The other one says number 1. But you just walk over here and, oh. This is the rest of Green Mountain, so I'll be heading down there to Spaulding Point. Well, there's the top. I descended a little bit, and I think it's even better down here. Like, now you have even more panorama. Sheesh. Oh, it's just fantastic. All right, down here, along that, keep on going. I don't remember the last time I saw these guys. Not bad. Bad at all. That was fun to climb. So what I ended up doing was coming down and around here and then just sort of, you know, just kind of finding my way up, little holes in like that. It's not too bad. Instead of tackling it from the other side, that's what the book suggests, stay right. Anyway, I'm about to head into the forest now and make my way over to Spaulding Point. Well, this isn't too bad. It helps that Spaulding Point is on my app, so I kind of point in the general direction and keep working my ways towards it. Book describes a couple cut lines. I saw one that I crossed. Then it says to get kind of wander off to the right a bit and go around kind of a hump to the point. So working out okay, just kind of using whatever I can find. Oh, look at all the downfall here all of a sudden. Maybe this is the second cut line. This is kind of the rocky jut that I saw from over there that I thought might be it, but apparently isn't yet. So much grass and openness. It is absolutely no wonder why it's called Green Mountain. Really cool. What have we got up there? Oh yeah. Well, here's a cairn. I think this is Spaulding Point. Okay. Apparently Spaulding Point is named after a guy named Spaulding, and this is his last resting place. An anthropologist and member of the Rocky Mountain Ramblers. Now, I see I'm supposed to descend to a ledge with a big cairn, and I see a huge one here, but it doesn't match the one that's in the book, so I think I gotta go farther. That's a good sized cairn though. Yep. Well, I started to follow the ridge down, and that just seemed wrong, so got back into the book. Now it seems like I need to go down into this grass. I was looking for that cairn. Now it just says descend to a lower ledge, so you know, I kind of found this. I'm gonna go down here and kind of look out over this direction, and then I gotta get my way through that, so that'll be interesting. That's Spaulding Point up there. This is kind of the lower ledge where I expected. I think this is where the cairn was. I think they moved it. I think they moved it up there into the trees. Because I can get down here. Right? Like it appears I'm supposed to based on the book. I don't see anything below that I should be trying to get to. Okay, so now I'm back at Spaulding Point. I've checked about 4 or 5 different places along here. And I mean, I'm supposed to descend to a lower ledge. You know, I don't see that big cairn on a lower ledge here. Nowhere. So, and I wouldn't want to just keep on going. Now, this is not a very safe place to descend. I liked it better on that ledge over there that I found. Just below a rather large cairn that was tucked into the trees. So I think someone moved Spaulding's cairn. That's my personal opinion. Okay, well, how pretty is this? Managed to make my way down that. Well, I go down the grass. Figure out my way out from there. What the frick? What the frick are these? This is a new one. It's like a pyramid. There's 3 of them. It's assuming it's kind of along a cow trail, that it's for cows in some way, shape, or form, but I haven't the slightest clue how. That is quite the sight. I ended up seeing about 7 or 8 of those pyramids. Now yeah, no idea what they're for. My goodness. Well, decided to continue on through the aspen. The book gives you a couple of options. This is one of them. Pretty easy. It's also going to get me closer to the end of the Green Mountain Trail, which I'm going to hike over to just to make the trail junkie and me happy, just to finish that whole trail. And then, yeah, so no matter what you do, you descend down here, you're going to hit that Green Mountain Trail. It's nice open forest. It's not too hard, so yeah, no worries. Nice. Well, it was just nice game trails in there. It was just nice peaceful walking. And then I found this, and I see a little something down there, and if that's not the trail, it definitely leads to it. Pretty sure that's the Green Mountain Trail. All right. There is, I believe, North Coal Creek, and I'm only a couple hundred meters away from this intersection, so go check it out. All right, I guess I'm here. Can't even really tell there's a trail down there. I can see a bit of one. It's kind of, swallowed up by the grass. This sign could sure use some love. But hey, at least it's here, allowing you to know that this is the intersection. Okay, cool. Well, it has started to rain. Threw in all the rain gear. Just 7 kilometers back to the car. At least it's all pretty easy, right? The only climb is after I cross Dyson Creek. I gotta climb back up. Other than that, nice meadow. Well, this Green Mountain Trail is a horse and cow trail. So every so often you gotta dance around stuff like that. It's still raining pretty good, so it's only gonna get soggier. I accomplished my goals though, so whatever. I got my rain gear on. I mean, just a few days ago I was doing this 22 kilometers. I figured it out. A lot of it in the rain with a big backpack on, so this feels easy now. It really does. Well, nice little pasture or whatever. This is right for the cows. There's grass everywhere. Be a great place for like a giant cub camp or something. I know the rain has slowed down a little bit. I'll take it. Seems like there's not a lot to see on this trail. Whenever I say that, of course, some magnificent view pops up on me. But, yeah. Compared to the sheep trail on the other side of Dyson Creek so far, it's a pretty distant second. Now I'm back to where I started. That thing and that outhouse is really all I found. Oh, now I see something else. But I did take a bit of a look around and really didn't find anything else from the log camp. Ah, this is just pieces of bark. Oh, I see a can now. Okay, I guess I was focused on looking for the trail. There's actually, a bunch of stuff. Bunch of cans. This must have been a cooking area, or at least the area where they dumped their cans anyway. Actually a tiny view of a mountain. It's actually like sunny and stuff off to my left and straight ahead, but anyway. But I mean, if you're gonna get hit with rain, it happens after I've climbed Green Mountain, I've seen all the views. So perfect, I'll take it. Gotta walk in the rain sometime, so this could not be a better time to do it. Well, I got curious about one of the logging side roads, and this is what I came to. It's a marsh and a salt lick for the cows. I think that's why some of these little side logging roads seem to be in pretty decent shape, because someone comes down and cuts things out of them because they come down to tend to this and the cows, so yeah. Oh, and I got a blue thing in the bush. Wow, let's go check that out. Oh my God. I found one of these on, what the hell? What the hell? So random. Frick. Big pots and pans, an axe. Holy crap, what a big axe. Jesus. Someone set up like a permanent camp and then they just abandoned it, or what? Man. Wander a bit farther, we got full mug. Oh, of course. Like kerosene, you can't start a fire without gas, right? Bunch of old wood. And a view. I guess, sort of. Yeah, there's a creek down there. Probably Dyson. I don't know what's going on over there. There've been some crows going crazy for a while. And this trail keeps going down here. Boy, it's craziness, the stuff you find out here sometimes. Someone just set up a permanent camp. Left a bunch of stuff that it all cost money, bunch of money. It's just kind of abandoned out there right now. Here's that creek. This isn't Dyson, this is just a side creek. I'm back on the trail. Man, it's funny the stuff you find. I swear I've been looking at this for quite a while, but it's almost like I'm walking with the rainstorm. That's all right. There's been times when I've seen rainstorms all over the place, and somehow they don't hit me, so that happens. Not too many people get to see the falls from this side. Well, takes a while after Dyson Creek, but break through the forest, get back to this again. Rain is mostly petered out. Well, I got this for about 1.5 kilometers till I get to the Mount Hoffman trailhead, and then it's back in the forest until I get back down to Sheep River. Oh, this is so nice. There's a nice shot. That's nice to hike to for a bit. The rain started up again, and I just heard a lightning blast come out of that, so it's a good time to not be on top of Green Mountain. Almost back to the car. All right, there's another one. A little bit of interesting route finding, trying to get my way up that thing, but yeah, I'm on the way down too, actually, just trying to figure out where that ledge was and that. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, you can't always expect the book to be bang on, right? Things change. You know, there's no flagging. Well, flagging can easily be ripped down, or it can just wear out, or whatever. And the cairn isn't down that ledge. Well, okay, you know, you just figure it out. I went up the wrong cut line, probably. You know, not rocket science. Bring yourself for the mountain and start climbing. So, yeah. And I can't complain, you know, it rained on me a big chunk of the way back, but it didn't during the important stuff, so that's all that matters. Another hike.